Hi there, Colin Hall, Biz Plans UK on a rather gloomy, misty Saturday morning in Surrey. Now, I was recently engaged by a client to help them with some long-range economic forecasting. Now, I'm not an economist, and there are plenty of long-range economic forecasts available for free on the internet, published by many an august and well-qualified body. So why would he hire a non-economist to help him with some long-range economic forecasting? The reason being is a lot of those forecasts ignore externalities, events which create shocks to the system, because they don't know what those events are going to be or what shocks we created. And rather than go through a what if, endless process whereby you just look at any possible event that happens, they just ignore it and assume a more or less steady state or changes that happen are cyclical changes that are well understood rather than shocks. So I was helping this client look at what those shocks might be and what the impact would be on the economy and their business. Now, all of it was guesswork, and it's difficult work to do because by their very nature, these events, these shocks can't be known in advance. And you only have to look at what's happened in the last couple of weeks in Ukraine to see just how much the pendulum can swing. So a couple of weeks ago, we had a position where President Trump was castigating Zelensky. He was blaming the Ukrainians for the war. He was siding with the Russians at the UN. He was calling Zelensky a dictator. And it very much looked like he was going to pull the plug and force Ukraine into a humiliating climb down, or just withdraw support so that Russia could roll over them. With all sorts of implications for European defence, future conflicts, and what that would do to economies and small businesses. Roll forward a few days, and firstly President Macron and then Prime Minister Starmer visit President Trump, and things seem to have changed. Trump's feeling much more inclined to help, saying nicer things again about Zelensky, and saying that there's very much a deal to be done and support is required. And indeed, I did a video just before Zelensky went in to see Trump, talking about that polar opposites of position. And then, of course, the Zelensky meeting happened, and we're back to where we were again. And that's all in the space of less than 2 weeks. So these events, they happen, and when they happen fast, and they create shocks, potential shocks to the system. When you're doing your planning, if figuring out what the shocks are is just too difficult, and it is difficult, then what you need to do is make sure that your business is in a position to be able to react quickly to whatever those shocks are. So if your business is ossified, if it's very, very structured, if it's not capable of change quickly, then any shock that might occur could kill your business. So look to your business and how flexible are you? How flexible is your plan? How would you react to sudden changes in the economy, sudden changes in legislation, sudden changes in customer behaviour, and can you react to those? If the answer is no, then you're at risk. If you want some help figuring out how much at risk you are and what the plans you put in place to overcome it, let me know.